Hey everybody, welcome to episode 5 of the Emerald Quill. I am your Dungeon Master Pink, aka It's Rob, aka the Felix main, according to 17 different people. And we're back again with another session about to be written in the history books. First and foremost, thank you as always to those that are taking time out of their days to listen to these recordings. I really appreciate it, and all the feedback that I've been receiving lately has just been very good, so that way I can bring y'all a proper auditory experience. Hopefully, with more projects coming down the road, you'll get to see more advanced stuff, but for now, this is the best that I can do, and the fact that we are already getting so much support from not only myself, but also to a lot of the players too, because actually talking about it with my IRL friends and discussing the campaign is one of my favorite things, and to hear the general feedback is just incredible. So thank you again. I really hope y'all enjoy this episode. I know I will. Let's see how the players react. But speaking of which, let's see who they're playing as. Scorch, who are you playing as?
I am Drukin Hawthorne, the half-elf sorcerer.
Very nice. Alton, who are you playing as?
I am playing as Tuunak Veraxan, the blue Dragonborn Artificer.
Very, very nice. Dusk, who are you playing as?
I am playing as the Hobgoblin Paladin Warlock Alvrarz.
Absolutely splendid. Egg, who are you playing as?
I am playing Valka, the rogue kobold.
Very, very nice. And Shadow, who are you playing as?
I am playing Kiva, the Porcelain Warforge Wild Sorcerer.
Indeed, this is the players, these are their adventurers, and indeed, let's continue with the story. But first, a bit of a recap. What do you all remember from last session?
I mean,
So-
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I remember.
We're gonna get
Kiva
another scenario where we
bleeding.
might lose Alvarez.
Yeah,
I am,
I
I am traumatized. I
Wait,
remember.
Denise is
Guys,
dead.
Yeah,
This is the most-
I'm fucking trauma part 3. God damn it.
I
Guys,
have
I'm missing the most important information. Kiva stayed in the storehouse and cleaned the entirety of the place. You're welcome.
Yep.
Also, Denise is
Uh,
dead.
I now have I believe it was a gold bell
Yes.
that could be used to summon an undead army.
This
Oh,
is true.
fun.
I am now a member of the White Lotus, so that's fun.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that.
That is indeed the climax of the session from last time.
Who's climaxing?
The session.
Come on, man.
The session itself.
Hey! Well, I almost have killed Shadow. that joke was lethal, apparently.
Fucking kill them.
It was a quick one.
Give
I'll
me a
give you that.
second.
I wasn't ready for that.
I don't remember Shadow rolling for death saves this early. Alright, cool.
Damn. That was
That's not
bad.
helping.
Oh man. So
That was at least like 3d12 of psychic damage.
Oh, God, I'm
World
sorry.
spinning,
You ended up
light
saying-
fading.
You said that right as I was just about to swallow the rock melon, so it just went
No.
the wrong way, and I was like, oh shit!
Oh, no!
So, how much tricky damage am I taking?
17 points of psychic damage right off the bat.
Damn!
Oh,
Alright.
By the way, I'm actually putting in that damage. I don't care. It's happening now.
Oh,
That's so funny.
fair enough.
Well, you took the psychic damage from how damn dirty the place was.
There's truly
No, I accidentally touched a random rune.
there's truly a lot
Alright,
to
yeah, I forgot about that.
unravel and truly a lot to uncover in today's episode. And we're actually going to start off with Kiva.
Oh shit! What?
After taking the psychic damage.
After taking psychic damage.
After hacking a lung.
Actually, I know what the psychic damage could be. It could be the fact that I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with me being creative.
Where is everybody?
No, because I remember last. What was it? Last or the?
It was the one
session
before
before
that, 'cause
that.
I don't think you were here last session.
It was the session before that.
I was here for the
Yeah.
start. I was here for the start.
Yep.
Oh, that's right, yes.
I I just had to leave.
Yeah,
But yes,
I do remember that now.
Kiva, you do find yourself quite satisfied with how the safe house looked and how clean it was. But you also know that the remainder of your teammates were off on a little bit of an adventure. So what do you wish to do now that your cleaning now sees its end?
I'm probably gonna have a PTSD attack of some sort and try to find everybody else.
Okay. Alright, so you go and you try to find everybody else.
Basically,
And-
me trying to clean was me trying to distract myself from the fucking trauma that I've just had to deal with.
Alright. So you're essentially kind of, like, trying to find out where all these things are, or trying to find where they're at. And I like for you to give me a D20 pure luck check.
Oh god. Why luck? Why luck of all things? You know what? Actually, I'm going with my lucky dice. Where is it? Here we go. Alright. Come on. Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20!
Nat 20 right off the bat to start off the session. Alright.
Let's go!
Alright. Kiva, you get this sense of dread that washes over you. And it is very apparent that it has something to do with someone within the group. All of a sudden, you hear this little girl's voice in your head. That was not the little girl. Anyways.
I was about to say!
that was not.
I literally just walked back into my room from grabbing my dice bag, and that's all I heard. That was so funny.
You hear them go, "Can you help me, please? Can you help me,
Oh god.
please?
Put it
Where
down.
are you, little one? How can I help you?
I'm not somewhere. Not anymore. Help, please." And Kiva, you begin seeing this apparition. You see this apparition of this girl. And
This is a girl that I recognize from
it is
one.
not a girl that
my-
you recognize.
Is it who I think it is?
No comment. This
Boy, I'm gonna beat you!
this girl is a changeling with a reddish tone
Fucking
to their
asshole.
skin. And she appears before you in like this shadowy apparition in front of you, Kiva. And she goes, "Well, is this the best that I can do? Well, I'm still able to. Could you please help me?"
How can I help you, sweetie? She just sort of kneels down and puts her hands out in front of her, basically being like, "Hey, come here. Let me hold your hand. I'm here for you."
Okay, she reaches out for the arm, or your hand, and she goes, "Could you please help my father?"
Who's your father?
The hobgoblin that you were with, Alvrarz.
Okay, I'll
Please.
try my best to protect him.
But just don't kill him. Just incapacitate him and let me do the rest.
Okay, I will. I won't kill him.
Good.
I promise.
Until then, can you trust me, please?
What's the matter?
Alright. She ends up holding out her pinky as she does a little bit of dancing lights to basically make it look like the tip of her finger is like shooting out these little lights just to entertain, sort of. It's like, I think we promise.
And you see this girl kind of... You could tell that it's difficult for her to smile, but she manages to get a smile on as she does the pinky promise, and instantly the apparition disappears. But then you hear her voice in your head. Thank you. You are now my temporal host. I can now speak with you, well, through your inner conscience, but no one else will hear me. Just you.
Alright. I'm Kiva. Let's go save your father, as Kiva instantly starts running.
My name's Kylie. Kali, sorry. It's very nice to meet you. And you start just running.
I'm sorry. I just looked at what Sam fucking typed. Just like,
Yeah. Fucking Kiva has the doom heart.
Bro.
Fucking hell.
That shit took me out. I was so not ready. I should have muted for that one, my bad. Fuck you, Sam.
Such a serious moment. Such a
Oh,
display.
shit.
Fuck you.
Would Polly end up noticing that I don't have a soul? Well, I have a soul that isn't mine. Technically.
Yes. So you go up the ladder, I'm assuming, Kiva.
Yeah.
Okay. You go up the ladder, and now you can see the landscape around you. You see that there are little divots and holes in the ground where multiple things appear to be, like, uprooted. You notice that the rest of the group are within your sights, but they're quite a bit away. They're about 40, 50 feet, approximately. But you do see Alvrarz, and you do see that they have adorned a white and gold sash. Their armor pieces are titanium white with gold trim. And they just appear to be a lot different than when you initially met them.
I'm going to run over to them and yell, "Guys, incapacitate him now! Don't kill, bring him down!"
I'm just gonna
We
look
don't have time for that.
side-eye.
Whatever you're on. Volta is still clearly panicked from last time.
Side eye.
The rest of the group...
Can I knock him out with a spell?
Are we seriously knocking this man out again?
DM,
Oh,
can I
better
kill
yet,
us
can I
others?
freeze him in place with Ray of Frost?
This...
So he can't move?
I think you would have to do some sort of save to freeze him in place.
That's not exactly incapacitated either.
I mean, he
This
can't
Yeah,
move.
incapacitated is knocked out.
Yeah.
This man has been knocked out at least
Gee.
once every episode at this
He's
point.
pretty hurt.
I was about to say, I might have CTE by this point.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty hurt. This won't be hard to do.
I'm slowly dying anyway, so.
Beat the hell out of you.
I'm
Please,
just
give me
gonna-
another concussion.
I'm just going to lift up my my forging hammer,
Yeah.
point towards Alvarez, looking at Kiva. Why do we need to knock him out? Why?
Why? Why don't we just get him?
I'm surprised he hasn't questioned that yet.
Why do we need to knock him out?
Please, trust me, knock him out, don't kill him.
Can I do an insight check?
Can I see if you're bullshitting?
You can do an insight check. You can do an insight check.
You know what? I would like to join on
By
the
the way,
insight
keep-
check.
Okay.
Kiva is
Perfect, because-
bolting over to all of you guys. She is bolting to
Got
Can I
a
see-
5. My God.
Brother.
Where was it?
Ain't no fucking way.
That's a 24.
24? Jesus.
Okay. So for
She
Tuunak,
is serious about this.
so for Tuunak, you find it very hard to believe that out of nowhere, this ridiculous request just comes out of nowhere from Kiva, and you just find it hard to believe. For
I think you are malfunctioning, friend. I think you're...
Damn.
for Valka, it's one of those
that's
things.
fucked up.
For Valka, it's one of those things where this sounds so ludicrous, but I feel like there's some sort of truth to this. That's how you feel.
It's still ridiculous. However, I might believe it.
Kiva, friend, I think you are malfunctioning.
I'm not
Just
malfunctioning.
Damn.
Look at.
We just need to knock him out. We don't need to kill him. We just need to knock him out. Those cloaks aren't good. Those cloaks aren't good. We need to knock him out.
Okay. Oh damn.
Scorch, you asked for me.
Yeah. Can I do an Arcana or a Perception check to try and understand what's happening with Alvrarz?
Yes. Which one would you like to utilize first?
Let's go with Arcana.
Okay.
So I have advantage on that.
You know what? Mm. How ballsy do I feel right now?
Or wait, I have proficiency on that. I'm sorry.
How ballsy do I feel right now?
I don't know. How ballsy do you feel?
How ballsy do you feel right now?
Do I want to attack the one person who can just put me in my place immediately?
That's gonna be a 17 on the Arcana.
Okay.
Bro's gonna try to attack me, just gets fucking obliterated.
Exactly.
So something that you do recall before Alvrarz was in the process of decapitating said Denise, you do remember on the back of Denise's neck is a certain rune, and the rune can only be activated by a certain trigger. So this is like a trigger spell that kind of took occurrence. And you know for certain that this is not a spell that's being casted by the likes of Denise or for anyone that you are familiar with. This is definitely unknown magic to you, but this is powerful magic to you. One that you should be taking caution of.
Pink, I just realized I still have a table and 3 chairs. They're coming along with me.
Yeah.
You also have Tuunak's Warforge.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think I'd like
Yeah.
to attempt to
Valka.
dispel magic on Alvrarz
Dispel magic. Okay, you
to try and
go-
undo whatever is happening to him, because very clear it's of magical nature. Yes.
You attempt to dispel the magic, but it is
Yes.
not feasible
Well, wait a minute.
somehow.
Is this your actual ruling? Because the spell begs to differ.
This is actual ruling, and
It's-
this is
Okay.
a special condition that's been implemented.
All right, just making sure.
Because I
I'll
did
hold
not
trauma.
I
because,
think you can dispel all
because I did
spells
not
anyway.
think because I did not
Oh,
I'm gonna be real honest with you
Yeah.
right now. I did not expect Denise to be killed within 4 or 5 episodes of the start.
Storm's
You're
Fury.
welcome.
And so I didn't
Um,
Also, fun fact, Alvrarz is still at like 44 health, so if y'all like...
Yeah, that's why I was trying not to.
Y'all need to be, like,
because we
careful.
could very easily kill him if we're not careful.
Alvrarz,
we could just
Fred,
end up
are
saying
you
that we
feeling
don't want to
okay?
do. Yeah, we can just end up saying I want to do a non-lethal blow. So it'll end up going to a point where we can end up attacking, but it won't be lethal to a point we can kill him.
Are you
We
feeling
can just
okay,
say,
friend?
"Hey, I want."
Oh wait a second. Hold up. I might wait. Sorry, I need to look. I might be able to do something.
So currently, Alvrarz is like on his knees. He's to the point where he is not okay because now realizing, firstly, what he has done. Secondly, who he has become has almost like broken this man.
I'm gonna.
Bro is not okay.
Before anything, as soon as Kiva is able to, she's going to yell out, "Alvrarz, Kali needs you!" Hoping
the
that will end up
mention-
trying to get him snap out of it.
At the mention of Callie, Alvrarz does look up and look in the direction of Kiva. Just a more of like, wait a fucking minute.
My friend, are you okay?
I'm fine. We need to knock him out.
Not,
Please,
not
we need to
you,
incapacitate him.
Alvarez. Alvarez, are you
Oh.
okay? You are clearly not functioning. I know that. Alvarez, are you okay?
Damn, that's rough, buddy.
Pink, question for you.
Yes.
Do I need to roll to see how the landscape be doing right now?
Yes.
Alright, what do I need to roll for that? To see how the landscape
roll
be
for
doing?
landscape.
Roll for landscape. That's gonna be.
Let's
D-
go.
That's gonna be a D20. That'll be standard D20.
Alright.
Also, like I said, I'm not high for this session because I knew it was gonna be a bad idea.
That's a 3. The landscape be landscaping, I guess.
The
landscape do be
be
landscaping.
landscaping.
Valka looks around
Can I-
slightly concerned.
Can I get one by one? Can I get the chairs to jump at Alvrarz and try
Oh
and
yeah,
knock
could they
him
like
out?
bend and like tangle
I'm gonna get
around him?
fucking. I'm gonna get jumped
They're
by
animated.
furniture.
Exactly.
My ass
Three
about to get
chairs and a
jumped by
table.
furniture.
Oh, that's a good idea. We
Damn.
could just have all the we could
Table.
have just have. We can have all the
That's
constructs
a
just
lot.
hold them.
Because they're
What,
animated.
you just beat the
so
shit out of me?
No, we
just
need to knock
hold
you
you.
out. Just need to knock
Yeah,
you
you're
we
gonna
need to
give me a
knock him
fucking.
out.
Yeah, you're gonna give me yet another concussion.
Happened the same day, too.
Yeah, literally the
I mean-
same day as all of the other ones. Literally. Bro has not gotten a singular break.
Actually, no, I'll get the chairs and table to possibly hold him down if possible.
Got it.
This is what happens when you tell the DM that your character has a family. I will use that. I will use that information against you and make you
Just,
sad.
how do you think I feel? Just found out bloody Kiva's creator is fucking bad. And all this time was using her.
How Alvrarz feels. He is now part of the organization that killed his daughter.
Okay, I'm going to just.
The fuck?
Did he get paid well?
But yeah, I'd like the furniture to basically like pin him down so the table would be like torso, like laying on his torso basically
Okay.
downwards.
Okay.
And then I would probably get like a chair on like 2 of his arms and 1 of his legs, or the other one standing on the table, making sure that there's pressure downwards, so like keep him still.
Okay.
Since when was the furniture alive? Since when was
Before you guys left.
Since when was the furniture?
It was furniture. Yeah, before you guys left, remember?
Yeah.
I ended up being like, okay, I need these guys.
I know,
this
I'm
is
just-
gonna be a fight.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, you are clearly malfunctioning.
Yeah, clearly you are malfunctioning. Please stay still. friend.
Damn.
And I actually will approach Kiva with my smith tools out at the ready. You are clearly malfunctioning.
Bonk.
Literally.
Look, I'm not malfunctioning. Please, trust me. This isn't gonna be good if we keep him like this. 'Cause something along whatever happened to him, I'm guessing you guys ended up. Look, something's not right. We need to incapacitate him. I still think that our friend is in there, but we need to incapacitate him, please. Trust me.
Alvarez, are you okay? Are you the same person? What the fuck is happening?
Hey, DM, am I the same person?
What the fuck?
We didn't go over this beforehand.
You are the same person, and
Okay.
you do get this certain frequency in your ear that almost sounds like
Oh,
you're
yay.
like it sounds like you're in
I'm a-
communication with someone, and then all of a
I'm
sudden,
a sleeper agent.
and then all of a sudden you just hear, "I will be there in 5 minutes. Be prepared."
How?
Oh,
Okay, I'll just
What the
I'll
fuck?
take my smith hammer and just as hard as I can swing out Alvarez's head.
No!
I'm gonna detect
Hold on.
magic.
Please say
Hold on.
non-lethal. Please say non-lethal.
Hold on.
Please
Yes,
say
non-lethal.
non-lethal.
Hold on. I would just like to point out this fact. Alvarez was still on the outer edges of the ice storm from the end of last combat. Nobody walked over to this man.
It was a storm sphere. Thank you very much.
Kiva
What?
would
It was
have
just
run over
wind
because she was
and
at
lightning
the-
bolts.
Yeah, and you kept fucking hitting me with shit. Shut up.
It's not my fault.
It is your
Kiva
fault.
would have run. Kiva
Roll
would
the
have
hit,
ran
yes,
basically
no?
straight over to you.
I was like,
The-
no one else walked over to this man.
The furniture is bound, Alvarez,
Good.
or has restrained. That was the objective.
Oh, so I am restrained?
It-
Okay.
So
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I would say you're. Yeah, I would say at that point you're rolling with advantage at this point.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What? How much damage are we going to say a smith's hammer does?
That's a D4.
I'm guessing that would just be.
D4. Oh, I was going to take a couple
Do you
hits. I'm
have
sorry,
charm
man.
person?
I would say
Sorry.
D6 if anything, but no.
Do you
I-
have charm
I think
person,
bludgeoning.
Lexi?
I do have
And
charm
if
person.
you do, can you put him to sleep with that?
I don't think it can put him to sleep. It just makes him friendly to us.
Yeah.
You attempt to charm a humanoid, you can see within range. It's not sleep spell, so I can't put him to sleep from that.
Okay.
I mean, I could use
Okay.
chromatic orb and make him sleep from that, but
The eternal
that is
I have poison.
14, 18, plus strength, we'll say. So
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right.
plus 3, 21.
That's-
21?
A hit, yeah.
21 to hit? Oh, yeah. I thought
That
that was
point
damage.
damage.
Like, what the
God,
fuck?
no. God,
Hey,
no.
what type of hammer are
I
you
rolled a
using?
natural 20.
Like, Jesus. Bro, if he hits me with a
Mjolnir
natural
comes
20, I
flying
might
out of his
actually
hand.
be dead.
Fucking Mjolnir.
No, it's
Alright.
non-lethal, so if you end up going down to 0, you just knocked out. You're not actually down to death
Yeah.
saves.
So,
So that's what
Or
we're trying to do. We're trying to do non-lethal strikes so that you get knocked out instead.
I think I sent you a
I'm
DM.
sorry, friend. I'm sorry, friend. I need to do this so that I can get hurt. You really
Fucking
love Okay, what damage die are we using?
Did you say D4?
Yep.
I heard before.
D4.
Okay.
Do I gotta go in there?
Okay, dokie. Thank you for giving me an answer, good sir.
Yes, but before we
I-
continue on with anything, what is everyone's passive perception? Now, passive perception is 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
11.
9.
14!
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
19.
Wait, why is my passive wisdom,
wait.
passive perception 14? My wisdom is...
Are you proficient in
confused.
perception?
Yeah. Is it not? Is
Then that's
everyone not
why.
proficient in perception?
Wait.
No,
I'm
I did not.
confused.
say-
How
Shit,
does-
yeah, so 14.
How is Wait, how is yours 9? Because I thought we couldn't go under 10.
Hmm.
For stats.
Oh,
For-
did you
for
do
my
something wrong?
Perception?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
passive perception is 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Do you have a negative
my
wisdom mod?
modifier is -1.
Yeah, that shouldn't be the
How?
case. You shouldn't have any negatives.
You
The
shouldn't
bare
have anything
minimum
under
you could
10.
make a stat was 10, but you could only have one 10. Everything, the
Because-
lowest of all the rest should be 11s if you have multiple.
Because of my race?
No, you have to at least have one 10. It could,
Because
there
of
had to be
race
one that
gave
had
you
to
a
stay
negative.
at 10.
Because of his
Gotcha.
race.
Gotcha. Oh,
Oh, his race. That's
Oh
fucking-
my god.
well.
I forgot about
okay.
that.
I will keep those in
Yeah.
mind. I do have to use the bathroom. But, Valka and Drukin, you are definitely gonna notice this, but I will be right back. Talk amongst yourself.
Oh, shit.
Hi,
You're gonna
I'm
notice
good.
this.
I'm
To be
fine.
TBD.
At a later date.
Okay,
You're really
so
gonna
I'm
notice
start,
this later.
preparing myself for combat here. Let's see what I've got left. In
You
the
know
way of
what?
spell
I
slots.
think I just jump in there. I could definitely get him incapacitated in a single hit.
My second level
Probably.
spells are dog shit. I need a better.
broken? No, nothing's broken. Good, good.
I need better.
God.
I need the.
Hey, nothing is broken except my spirit.
Except everything else.
I just fell out of my
Except
chair.
all of my bones.
Yeah, I'm
Nothing is
sorry,
broken
Dust.
except for my
absolutely-
soul.
What? Oh,
For
you fell out
those
of
that
your
was wondering
chair?
about the scream, I fell out of my chair. Yes.
I was wondering. Okay, I
Oh.
thought I heard that.
That's the
Dusk?
thing. I can say this truthfully for Kiva. Nothing is broken except for my soul.
Okay.
What soul?
Oh,
The soul that she has in her.
Damn.
I'm sorry. All I can think of is that
soul
fucking
that
cat
is in her
meme.
core.
Just,
Are we really
you're
gonna knock out
mine
Dusk?
now.
are we really knocking out Dust here? Like, is that the plan?
That's what I'm doing right now.
I
we
was
have any
just told
healing on
by a
us?
child to knock him the fuck out, so.
Apparently, Callie's just gonna use some like Jedi mind tricks
All right.
So,
My
can we actually bring him
logic
and like
back from
fuck me up.
incapacitated?
All right.
yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, that's a
How?
flaw with Kiva. She ends up being way too trusting and caring for kids.
My thought right now,
I mean,
like my
I would
logic
hope-
for this is I need to calm the malfunctioning robot down. And if that means I gotta incapacitate this man,
How
then
can we
that's what
heal
we
Dusk?
do.
Because isn't he the he's the pally? Do we have any other?
I've got
thing
healers.
besides him?
Nope.
Yeah, I have healing
That's why
spells.
that's why keeping him alive is important. We have no other
Okay.
healers and no other tank.
God, I have
Yeah.
healing spells.
What healing spells do you have, my good friend?
Mending for
I
me.
have- I have, let's see. Heroism, Branding Smite, Enlarge, Reduce, Invisibility, Warding Bond. I know I get it as my class. I have Aura of Vitality, which does healing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm good because I don't get healed. I mend, so
But I can take healing spells. I didn't this time, but I can take them.
Okay. All right. Because I'm like,
I
we
also-
don't have anyone to bring
I
him
got-
back.
I mean, I got
Cause-
cure wounds, but I also have 40 HP
You're the
in my
paladin.
reservoir of healing power. So yeah.
Alright.
All right. So,
Yeah.
like,
Anyways, for the record, 4 points of damage from that hammer strike.
Oh, sick.
so I'm probably gonna get the rest if I high roll.
Sounds good.
Crits.
I was just about to say I'll end up probably using like the
Excuse me.
pommel of my daggers that I've got and try to
I have a
use those to
mace.
kind of bludgeon.
I was also
Yeah.
gonna say, like, because Shadow, you mentioned that Key was like too trusting of children, and then all I can think is, there's no way my best friend would turn my character's child against him. Right?
No.
Here we are.
Right?
So-
But yeah, I'm gonna.
I'll come back that way, I think.
Thank you.
I'm going to try and
This motherfucker says no comment. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
He
yeah,
already
I'm
said
gonna
no
try
comment.
Yeah, he said it earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna try and
That's what
use
he said,
the
calmly.
like pommel part of the dagger I have to try and knock him out.
No comment. All right. So,
Bitches!
I like how we're all now just taking pot shots at him because no one can do it in a single hit.
I can't do shit. I can do
Oh,
like
we can
one
do something
thing,
in
maybe.
a single hit.
Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, I was gonna
Believe
say,
you
what
me,
did
we
the
can
other
do
two?
something in a single hit.
What did the other two see?
Oh yeah, me and someone else were supposed to see something. I don't know
Yeah,
who the other
it's-
person was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It was
from our
Valka
passive
and
perception.
Valka,
It
yeah.
was me.
Drukin,
And Scorch, I think.
hairs
Yeah.
stand at the back of your neck. Basically everything.
Hair now?
Just you get goosebumps.
Yeah, I have
you get
hair
goosebumps.
now.
You get goosebumps. It shows, and it's coming from directly behind you two.
Shall I still roll to try and knock the?
So it was like behind us towards
You can.
like the forest, or
Towards, I wouldn't say the forest. Actually, okay, it's not behind you, but it's coming in a direction that you haven't faced before. So, not the trees, not the safe house, but towards like an open portion of the field.
okay.
And you
Dirty
feel,
21, and that's. Oops, sorry.
and that's the hit. Or
Yeah,
what-
dirty
yeah.
21.
Yep, that
Yeah.
is.
And that's 3 more damage. By the way, non-lethal. That's why I did the butt of the.
You sense that there is another undead creature among you all.
I'd like to slowly turn to face its direction.
Oh yeah, now Valka is the same as well.
You turn
And say,
and at first you don't really see much until you feasted your eyes upon what looks to be a banshee.
Oh.
doesn't sound good.
My brother in Christ.
Based on that,
Can
it
we
sounds worse.
fucking not?
This banshee is unlike anything that you've seen. This banshee is quite small. This
Fuck us, frozen in fear.
you see that this banshee is quite small, close to Valka's size. And you see that they hold what appears to be a quarterstaff. This banshee appears not as this generic, like, humanoid, but rather it takes upon the shape of a kobold. And this
I agree with
banshee,
Sam. How the fuck he's still around?
and this banshee is approaching the two of you.
Just the two of us?
Just the two of you.
Can we tell the others that it's coming?
Yes. Yes, you can.
You have voices, so I'm guessing you do.
Okay.
Valka's
But like,
simply-
are they
Sorry,
just
that
like
was
not
mine.
seeing it, or is it something only we can see?
It's something that
You
everyone
guys
can see.
perceived it, so we haven't noticed.
Okay. Okay. I'm just making sure, like, it's not like we're not being targeted by something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Valka, but oh my bad.
That'd be terrible. I as I turn to it, I'd like to say, hey, I don't think we're out of the woods yet, everyone, and point over towards it.
How far away am I from it? Like from the banshee?
You're a good 30 feet away.
That does not sound very far.
You know what?
If
Valka's gonna
time
walk
for you
over to meet it.
process, I'm gonna put my hammer away and start choking him out.
You're gonna, you're gonna,
Kill him!
What the fuck?
Which is
I
fine.
think-
There is very fine
Actually, I have a good
line
idea.
between
We
death
need to do this for a while.
between
We just need
unconscious
him
and dead with
cold.
choking.
This is happening
course,
now.
that's why I'm
Holy
choking.
shit.
It is.
Please stay still, friend. I'm working on it.
Please hold still.
Stay still, friend. I'm working on it.
He's
The whole
pinned down! What else is he going to move?
I don't know, I can't do anything except maybe use conquering
we're
presence.
fine with him right now.
Everyone within 30 feet of me make a wisdom saving throw.
Are you
You're actually
serious?
going to do that?
Hey,
What's happening?
Actually, when he goes to choke, I'm gonna say, look, Callie needs you. Please just listen to us. Trust us. Please.
hey, Tank, is any of this getting through to me?
a little bit.
Oh,
A little bit.
enough to make me not do what I or
No, you're still gonna be able to do it.
okay, yeah, I'm still doing it. Okay,
Oh,
conquering
shit.
presence
So-
time.
What? So what do we have to
So
do?
what's happening?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Wait, hang on. What are you doing first
That-
of all?
Conquering presence
Okay. What's the range on this?
of 30.
Okay, I don't
Okay,
think
so
I'm
that
within
goes all
30
the way
feet
to
of you.
like the banshee. No,
Just-
that would go
I'm
all the way
60
to the
feet.
banshee. So it would. Oh, you're 60 feet.
Yeah. I'm 60 feet
Okay,
from
so
him.
the banshee is in between us then.
Is it?
No.
Yeah,
yes,
because
because
he
if
said
it's
the
30
banshee
feet
is
from
30 feet.
Kiva.
And I'm at Alvrarz.
Pink, are we on the right
So
track
it's in
with
between
the
us.
positioning?
So the way the positioning is right now, what is it? So Tuunak and Drukin are essentially on like y'all are basically within the same area, but Tuunak and Drukin, you two are a little bit more separated from the rest of the group compared to.
Well,
Or
no,
not,
now
I'm
apparently
Tuunak-
Tuunak
Yeah,
is
no,
over
no.
to me
Tuunak-
fucking
Yeah,
trying to
Tuunak
choke
should
me
be
out.
by him
Okay,
because he
okay.
bonked him.
Yeah.
There you go. So now Tuunak is going to be good. So that's really going to leave Drukin out. So Tuunak, you're able to see that, and then all right. So really, it's going to be Kiva, Tuunak, Valka, and Drukin will not be affected by this. Neither is the Banshee because the Banshee's on the outer rim that's heading
Yeah.
towards Drukin and Valka in the first place. So the Banshee would not be within range to make that. So that's just going to apply towards.
I got a
Kiva and
19.
Tuunak.
Okay.
Let me have a
That
look.
should be enough.
I am joking a bit. I'm joking.
Oh
Um,
my.
Pink.
I kid you not, I got another nat 20.
Okay.
Apparently this
Okay,
dice is very,
well.
very lucky for me.
You don't need to. You didn't need to
Um,
roll though.
Oh, didn't I? No, because I'm right
I don't
at.
think so.
I'm
Yeah,
right.
you're 30
at
feet from the Banshee.
Alvrarz. But I'm right at
Are you?
Alvrarz. I ended up hitting him with the pummel of my dagger.
Oh, right. My bad.
Yep.
Sorry.
All right, cool. Guess I'm just gonna go fuck myself.
Yeah. Have fun going to
Well
bed.
You,
Don't
we
get
need
possessed.
to knock you out.
He's
What the fuck
restrained.
are you-
We're fine.
Ah.
Alright,
Okay.
What's up?
Look, this is not the first time I've done this. This is not the
Pink,
first.
would
This
I
is
be
not
able
first
to
on
make
rodeo.
an
This is not
Arcana
this
check
before.
because like on the connection between creatures and their connection to magic? Could I make an Arcana check to like know what a weakness of the Banshee would be?
Another Banshee.
Actually,
I'm
no,
not running away from this fate.
uh,
I accept it.
you know what? We'll do this. Roll me an Arcana check, but it's gonna have to be impressively high in order for you to.
Okay, I didn't expect it to
And
be
this-
something within realm possibility.
Yeah.
I will say because I've worded this as like a magical history check, I do have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to give you revenge. Okay.
Advantage. Natural 20.
Let's go. Why are there so many
That's
nat
a
20s already? It's only
24.
been the start.
All right.
So 24.
Okay.
I think.
So
These are not good omens, my friend.
the background. So a little bit of background and a little bit of thinking. You know that these are in fact undead, and you know that they are, for the most part, entirely evil entities. You know that banshees are very well known for knowing the presence of creatures, so they're very good at detecting individuals as well that are not undead or constructs, for that matter. You also
So
know
it doesn't.
so it wouldn't even detect Kiva, and it wouldn't detect
Uh,
the companions that Tuunak has.
Can I figure out if there's any languages that it speaks? I'm guessing that again would be Arcana.
Yes. As far as weaknesses are concerned, there really isn't a form of weakness combat wise, like fighting wise. But you do know in order for a Banshee to be essentially summoned, created, or resurrected, I guess in some cases, the Banshee must come from a soul that is unsatisfied with the world. A soul that has not been put into eternal rest. And what
Does
was
it do anything?
I got a dirty 22.
okay?
Question. would the Banshee be able to see the soul that I have? Not just me, but the soul that I have.
So, to answer the first one, yes, they do speak in Common. They don't really have too many well-versed languages besides Common, but one that is unusually common with them is that they do speak or understand Elvish. As far as your other question is concerned, yes, they can detect the soul within you.
Oh, Father. I'm not just talking about the kid, I'm talking about my
So-
core soul.
Yes.
So like, what weaknesses would the Banshee have, if any?
He said there's not many combative ones.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, I've already walked up to it at this point, I'd assume. So,
You already walked up to this banshee.
so like, does it stop like as it sees me approaching, or
It
does it just
actually
continue on?
moves closer and quicker to you. And it stops 5 feet in front of you. You
Yeah,
see
I guess.
you see that the kobold features, you see that one of their eyes is missing and is replaced with an eye patch. You see that there are features that are like wisp of like white sticky spiderweb and silk-like appearance. Even the quarterstaff that they are holding appears to be like this milky rod of this aberration mist or whatnot. They do not look pleasant in any sense. Okay? They do not look pleasant in any sense, and they definitely do not look like someone you would want to tamper with.
You know what? We're gonna try and be a little bit. We're gonna try some intertonic. I'm going to ask, who do I have the pleasure of being introduced to?
It doesn't speak Draconic.
Doesn't speak Draconic.
It knows Common and Elvish.
You see that this aberration, like, turns its head and, like, slowly turns its head to the left, appearing more confused rather than unpleasant at the moment.
It
can
only
swing
speaks
immediately.
Common or Elvish.
I'd like to prepare Firebolt
But
before he pisses this thing off.
Okay, but does Vulcan know that?
That's
I
very
just
true.
yelled it to him.
He just
No,
sees a
but you
kobold
don't
in
know
front
that
of him,
either.
honestly.
I know that.
You know that.
I know that. You don't.
I know the language that it speaks. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, it speaks.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but Kiva, like what? Oh,
I was
I'm.
because
Yeah,
I thought it was
gotcha.
talking about me
Sorry.
about when I was saying
No.
it only speaks Common and Elvish.
So,
I guess in that case, oh my bad.
so the apparition kind of turns its head so that way it remains pretty level. It takes out his quarterstaff and immediately strikes it against the dirt. And although the quarterstaff goes through the dirt, you see that where the staff struck, you see that it goes through a hole in the ground that is not as the ones that you saw before. This hole is slightly bigger, and it seems that there are pieces of rotten flesh stuffed into the hole.
So when you say passes through, do you mean like it physically like kicks up the dirt,
No,
or like goes through a crack,
it go no,
or it like
no,
ethereally pass through it, like it goes through a wall?
It's ethereal.
Okay.
It's ethereal.
So it just shows me a body. Is that what I'm getting at? Or is that what I'm understanding?
From what you're understanding, yes, it's just like it's struck down into a hole that's filled with pieces of rotting flesh.
Vulcan just kind of just nods, switches to. Clearly, it was like it won't act confused, so it'll be like, "Apologies, but if you didn't understand me, but if you did, apologies again, but if I may ask, who are you?"
Give me Roll me a d4, please. Just a pure
A
d4.
D4.
Roll a pure d4. Yep.
Oh, pure D4. That's a 4.
Okay, so as soon as you're done with that question, you then find yourself feeling like there's nails scratching against a chalkboard in your ears, and it goes on for a very long 5 seconds before the aberration, this banshee that's standing before you, sorry, this banshee before you, this kobold banshee, essentially lifts their ethereal quarterstaff off of the ground, and instead of the hole being there is now writing that's been etched into the ground. And are you able to understand Common, Valka?
I'd hope so.
Okay. Just making
I
sure.
hope so.
Just making sure. You see, my wish has not been fulfilled.
I think I need to roll history for this, don't I?
You can if you wish to.
'Cause I mean, unless like everyone knew about it, because I don't know how the slums kind of knew about it, you know.
You could roll for it.
Unless you want to give it. All right, I'll roll a history
Yeah.
because like I don't know if you would actually know that.
Because to an extent, everyone kind of knows what this is, but this is going to perhaps put more emphasis on the information.
That's an 8. I don't know what's going on.
8. Okay.
Sorry.
You know that a long time ago, there was a kobold that was among a group of heroes that essentially made a wish. Though you do not know the specificity of the wish, you know that it's had a deep impact on a lot of the people, especially in the slums. There was a lot of people that suffered in the slums, unfortunately, and it led to a lot of people doing a series of crimes just to get by. And even though you're not really a criminal, but you do know what it's like to get around, and your life has remained this way because of the enforcement of this wish.
Mm.
Yeah.
Realizing that Volka would start to ball his fist while he's not gonna say anything, but he's getting increasingly more frustrated, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But he hasn't done anything yet.
Okay. Dave, remind me what the remainder of the group is doing while this interaction is happening.
So how's the
Pretty
sure
choke
we're-
going?
I was about to say,
Yeah,
pretty sure
I
the
was
rest of the
about
group
to
is
say.
trying to beat my ass.
How's the choke-
Like,
I'm trying to make sure that that Tuunak isn't going to kill Alvrarz.
I
Okay.
am getting my ass beat over there.
As you...
You're just being choked. It's fine.
I'm still getting my. I'm being restrained by furniture. How the fuck would you feel?
Well, relax. Some people enjoy this. Don't know how, but some people do.
What the fuck? Ain't no way he just said that out loud. Ain't no motherfucking way. Nah, that's wild.
So yeah, how's the
That
choking
was a wild
going?
statement, my friend.
How's the choking going?
That's a wild
Oh my
statement.
Good. But yeah, I'm trying to make sure that he's not going to kill him.
Okay. You... Actually, all of you, at this point, you start to notice that the clouds above you are starting to turn this milky white.
Are our 5 minutes up?
Yes.
Damn.
Not been
That's rough.
choking
I
this
missed
man
the timer. I
for
was going to do a
5
perception
minutes.
check when he asked me.
Yeah, wouldn't he be knocked out by now? Like for being choked for 5 minutes?
He would be dead if it was fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said Kiva's making sure that he's not going to be bloody killed by this, so she's going to, like, push Tuunak away as soon as it ends up being to a point where you're knocked out, but just not dead.
Having that visual in my head is quite funny. Alright, yeah. I feel
Do
like...
you want to turn choking him? Do you want to...
Gosh, not the...
Do you want to turn?
Do you want to turn?
I'm not gonna
These
further...
page shifts.
I'm not gonna further entertain this choking. Alright, so... Yes,
I will.
you do manage to... I'm gonna say you almost incapacitate him. He still has a bit of strength, but you almost incapacitate him. Because, my goodness, there's no way I'm just gonna make you say, like, oh, like, you choked him till he's knocked out.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. After he's, like, out
just
cold,
give
I'm
him-
gonna get the...
just
going
give him
to need to get him
a
out.
bountiful head. He'll be fine. Give him.
We need to get out of here.
I'd like to do a perception check.
For...
Alright, he is out. He is out.
For what is this perception check pertaining towards?
To see what, like the sense if there are any other presences going on as I notice the clouds changing.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that's gonna be a natural 20 again. Although I will
Bloody
say
hell, what's with the nat 20s?
it did hit a surface this time. Would you like me to re-roll it?
What do you mean hit a surface?
Like it hit a surface, it kind of stopped on 20, so it didn't roll very much.
Reroll.
That's... Oh, okay.
Because the last one did not do
as long
that.
as it rolled.
Well, it didn't roll much. The last one
Yeah,
did not hit anything. It was a perfect 20.
Okay.
Okay, 17.
Still not bad. Still not bad. As the clouds turn this, like, milky white, Drukin, you can't help but feel like a pair of eyes has been watching you and the rest of this group throughout the entire encounter, ever since y'all encountered Denise.
Hmm.
And now you feel it, and the stairs are immediately towards you.
Yay.
Yay, God knows
Is there a
me.
direction that I can feel the stair coming from?
No pertainable direction,
Shit.
but you know that there's a pair of eyes that are glued to you right now.
Okay, I'd like to call out. Something's watching us, and it's not the banshee.
Are we ever going to get a break?
In my head, I'm gonna try and see if I can ask Callie if there's any way that she can do anything for Alvrarz yet, or if we have to do anything more to actually fully incapacitate him.
Oh god. Oh gosh. You don't hear a response at first, until you hear Kali giggling a little bit, which is a bit unusual.
Sir, I'm willing to drive the 4.5 hours to
Whoa,
Maryland
hey,
just to,
whoa,
like,
hey!
Don't
Wait.
talk
This is
to
a
me.
demon
Oi.
child.
Pick
Whoa,
me up.
whoa, hey, well, hey now.
I can make a pit stop. Fuck it.
Hey, sir, wait.
Alright, I'll get a plane flight.
Let's go.
Traveling halfway around the world, let's do that.
Alright.
Let's go.
And that is the end of our session. Alright, cool. Alright.
No, no,
No,
no.
this is the real
No,
beginning.
no,
of
we're
the
not
session.
done.
This
No,
is the
I want-
beginning
I-
of this session.
Boy, don't
You-
do that. You might as well just finish stabbing me.
Okay. You end up hearing
Okay.
this. You end up hearing this little girl giggle at first. And the more she giggles, the more mature she starts to sound. Until
Oh, no.
envelops into this mature lady that's laughing in your ear.
You fucker.
What the fuck?
Are we talking? Are we joking?
You still have strength. You still have a bit of strength. We stopped choking.
Thank you so much. You actually make this so much easier for me than you'll ever believe.
As soon as I end up hearing that it starts to mature, I don't know if it'll work. I'm going to run away from Alvrarz purely to try and get whatever voice is happening in my head away, like the furthest away from
You're just
Alvrarz as
abandoning the
possible.
boy. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Because there's a voice going on in my head and I don't know what the fuck it is.
Telling me this is not a malfunction. This is.
I think we're about to find out.
You are hearing voices, and it is not.
Basically, as soon as she starts hearing it mature, Tuunak, you're just going to hear her go, I fucked up, and she's gonna stop.
Time to go.
In the moment that happens, I'll click on Aura of Vitality.
What was it you were gonna do?
The moment Kiva starts running, I'm
Yeah.
turning on Aura of Vitality.
Aura of Vitality. Could you clarify for me what that does?
So it's it's the same Paladin aura that they have. It's where is it? The big thing is that it does 2d6 points of healing. It's a
Okay.
3rd level spell.
Okay. And is that within like a radius, or is that to yourself?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a radius.
Okay.
Focused on me, 30-foot radius.
Okay. Nice. All right. Cool.
You can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura to regain 2d6 hit points. So I'll immediately bonus action for hit points
Okay.
to get this man back up off the ground.
Okay. I'm assuming. I mean, since the furniture was animated, Kiva, you're essentially like manipulating. Like I don't. The furniture's off Alvrarz, or is the furniture being removed from Alvrarz?
Yeah.
Or... Okay.
So I have mental control of the furniture, so they will instantly end up jumping off as soon as I hear the mature, like the voice starting to slowly turn mature, and she's going to say, "I fucked up," and bolt, and the furniture's going to hop off.
Okay.
That is 9 points of healing to Alvarez.
Good.
Immediately.
Good.
I fucked up. I'm sorry. I fucked up.
9 points to Alvarez. Very nice.
Sick.
You-
Alright, now that I actually have the ability to use my fucking arms.
Don't kill me. Don't.
No, I'm not. Don't worry. You're fine. I think. I am. I don't have control over what happens next, by the way. I'm using my lay on hands to heal. I'm just gonna use all of it. Actually, no, wrong. I'm gonna use 35.
Okay.
The dagger.
Okay.
Who has it? Who has the dagger?
Oh, cool. I'm back up to full anyway. We chillin'.
Yep.
What are you
Cool.
talking about? Donnie's dagger?
Yeah.
Varys has it.
Fuck.
Yes.
I thought of that 3 days ago. Varys has it.
All right. Anyway, Mr. Pink.
Yep.
Go for it.
You see the milky white clouds open up, and you see this rather sophisticated like woman coming down from the clouds. You see that she has like this bluish tint to her skin, and she has like this silver hair that's like in this short bob cut. You see that she is donning on this like white and gold dress with a deep V cut through it, and she appears to be wielding a combo of a shield and a javelin or a spear. Thank you, Bob. And and she wields this spear and shield, and she hovers above all of you, looks at you, Kiva, and goes, "You have no idea how helpful you've been to me, and I wish to thank you. I just needed to find a way, and you did. Until you, of course, pulled the furniture off, but at least now I know a little bit more about this hobgoblin." As far as you're concerned, Valka, you do feel the presence, yet somehow the stare from the kobold banshee is almost deathly like you don't want to look away from it, otherwise something might happen to you. So you're kind of like in this death grip of a glare right now with this banshee.
Kiva's going to look up at the lady and is like, "You tricked me. I've been tricked enough. I've been hurt enough. Why can't this stop?" I try to find any sort of light,
Uh-huh.
and it all disappears.
And I can appreciate your efforts, your sense of motivation, your determination to help out children. I find it to be very admirable, but I will say you are very gullible when it comes to kids as well. It is certainly
I'm gonna throw
a
my
point
recording
of
axe at her.
interest. Okay.
It counts as a magical weapon, so it goes past spectral damage reductions.
Okay.
Because fuck that. 19 to hit.
That does not hit.
Well, well, well. Okay then.
We're in trouble.
She doesn't
Really?
she doesn't like
Sorry, Tom.
acknowledge. She doesn't even acknowledge that an axe was thrown at her. She just continues to talk to Kiva. You might be of some use. Maybe not for us, but maybe to your owner.
I'm never going back to him.
Well, they do miss you. Well,
They can go rot in hell.
Will you shut up already? We get it. You're here on behalf of the Dollmakers to try and get her back and try to kill him. So either go at it or fuck off.
who are you?
All
again?
this genetics. It's a shame. Really?
Who
Are you going to do the job or are you going to blow your own horn?
Who are you?
Tuunak. The one who stole the bloody fucking heart.
Oh. It's you. Listen, I have no interest in you. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
привет. Yeah.
I really don't have an interest in you at this time.
That's fine. But you're not getting to them without going through me.
How far am I from this lady?
This lady is about 40 feet up in the air, and there's still 10 feet worth of ground distance. So think about a triangle in a sense. 10 feet from the starting
Yeah.
point of the ground, 40 feet up in the air.
I'd like to firebolt her.
He had it ready.
I did.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Yeah.
All of this whining and moaning and bitching, I understand your
Okay, never
I
mind.
Fuck.
Wow. Wow.
Just keep talking, keep talking.
Nat 1.
I understand.
And if
Actually.
okay, cool. As long as I'm not getting hit by it, I don't care.
Imagine hitting a nap
Like-
and it fireballs you instead.
Bro, I swear to God, 3 times last session.
It was twice.
I understand. You're a
No!
banshee. That is your job. You have been summoned. You have been summoned by the doll makers. That is fine.
Doll makers. Really? You
Yes.
think I would ever associate with someone like him?
I
Well,
mean, you just talked about my quote-unquote owner that doesn't own me anymore.
and that you know I stole the hat.
Yes. But I would never
So
touch my hands to that organization. My allegiance is with the White Lotus, not with the Doll Makers.
Oh, the White Lotus. Ah. Well, you know they are working together right now, yes?
Yes, assures that I despise with every bone in my body.
So then, you.
Be as it may, I still have a job to do, and a job must be fulfilled. So, if you excuse me, me and this new initiate have
No.
other business to attend to.
No. No, you do not.
Wait. She's
Again.
flying, yes?
Yeah?
I can cast Earthbind.
Again, if you want to
So
get
you have to
there,
make a
be
strength
through.
save, or its flying speed is reduced to 0. And
Yeah, fall
and
down.
if it's airborne, it safely descends at 60 feet per round until it reaches the ground.
And it's only 50 feet. Or 40 feet,
Well,
sorry.
yeah.
See, this is Earthbound, right?
Earthbind, yes.
Or
It
Earthbound,
is
sorry.
Strength
it's
check.
a concentration for a minute, strength 16.
16? Okay.
Yes.
Alright. Okay. I'm gonna go
I don't
ahead
like that silence.
and use one of their legendary actions.
You
shit.
I succeeded!
Fuck.
Now I wasted spell.
I knew that was gonna happen too as soon as I heard the.
Damn it!
Well, all right. Well, and then I was like,
was useful.
and here comes the legendary action because I know this fucker.
Well, fuck.
Son of a bitch.
Wait. The bell that I have.
Yes.
Could I get it to work on her?
What aspect? Elaborate.
So the bell summons and controls undead, yes?
Yes.
I don't
When it is
think
right.
she counts. Wait, she's not a banshee though. She's just
No,
flying.
this is a
right now.
different person, yeah.
Yeah, this is like an aberration.
She was the banshee.
No.
No, so there's a banshee who's currently with
Valka.
Valka, and she's just an aberration. I'm guessing at least.
Okay, never mind then.
But you might be
Instead,
able to control the banshee.
That's fair. How far was the banshee?
I mean, 30 feet from you, technically.
Yeah.
Is the spell still active, even though I told them to go back down to their graves? Because you didn't make it sound like they stopped.
Stop them and back to their graves, yes. You
Can I
you-
resummon them?
You can. They will have a limited time. And once they do, you're gonna have to take a 24-hour rest, but they can still do a couple things.
I'll do it. I'll ring the bell, and I will also try to see if I can maneuver it in such a way that I get control of the banshee.
Okay.
So I'll pull it out. Yeah. Guess it's time for some friends. Ding.
So you see the horde of skeletons just coming out from the ground once more. And actually, we're going to turn our attention back to the Banshee and Valka, because as you see the skeletons enclose all around the Banshee and Valka, you see the Banshee kind of take their quarterstaff and they just throw it onto the ground beside them. They then get on both of their knees and they immediately start making the motion as if they're trying to dig the earth towards the pile of rotten flesh that you'd seen from earlier. You then see the Banshee stop and look back at you and still make that death stare at you.
Some of the anger disappears, mostly replaced with fear, but you know, he still hasn't done anything. It's clear that, like, there is a lot of things going on rather quickly in his mind, but he is just... So he just watched the Banshee bow, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Towards where the body, where the flesh was. So,
Yeah.
like, it doesn't do anything else, or does it look back up, like, expectantly?
Expectedly.
Alright, well, he's gonna bow, because there's not much else to do.
Okay, as you bow, you sense something is underneath this flesh. You start to hear this low frequency vibration from underneath the flesh before the flesh parts ways and a skeletal hand comes up from it. Give me a dexterity save, please.
Let's see, what is this?
This is bad.
Deck save. Okay. One sec, sorry, I'm just reading something real quick.
Okay.
Did you get another nat 20?
What?
Is that what you're screenshotting? Another nat 20?
Why would I? You see me roll. I decided I was reading the effects of something.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That's a 13.
Ooh.
Do I have any? No, I don't have any inspiration.
Alright, you
No, I
s-
actually questioned before that.
Yes.
Does it succeed or fail?
It just succeeded.
Okay.
It just succeeded.
Sorry about that. Yeah, that just means I'll just tell you this now. Since I succeeded, I take no damage from it at all due to rogue shenanigans.
Okay. You see that
Well,
this...
if it takes half, but then.
Yes. You see that this hand, like, tries to reach out, try to grab whatever in his way. But then you see the hand immediately slaps the ground down, and you see another hand pops up. But this time, it's a human hand that pops up. And you see that is worn out flesh, aged out flesh. And you see the hand immediately, like, rips the earth open. And you see what appears to be this, like, tall, stoic human that comes out from under the ground. You see that they have, like, this dark blue tunic on them that is very worn and very filthy. As they come out from the ground, they are also sporting on black pants and brown boots. And you see what they are wielding isn't what appears to be a longbow, but can you give me a D20 history check for me, please, right off the bat?
History. All right, where is that? Okay. Apparently, that'll be a 14.
All right, you know that throughout your times, there are criminal networks that are coinciding with magic users. And one of the rumors that you often heard popping up is the usage of something called arcane rifles. And this is exactly what you see he is wielding as soon as he gets himself out from the ground. You see that immediately the Banshee backs off and actually runs away from this creature that is now standing in front of you. So the Banshee is no longer not wanting to be part of this anymore. It actually flees away. And what you're left with is with this undead, mangled, humanoid creature that appears to be a hunter of some sorts with an arcanic rifle to them.
With a mechanical what?
With an arcanic rifle that they're
Ah,
wielding.
okay.
She's telling me there's a zombie with a magic gun standing in front of him?
Yeah, bro, he got the magic
Basically.
9.
Shit, man, I need to get my hands on that. Fuck.
This is how we defeated
So-
the range, clearly.
It's just staring at me, right?
It kind of like dusts itself off and then looks at you and goes, "Didn't I kill the last of you?"
I would say no, given that I'm here. So, I mean, if you wanna, if we wanna go, I guess we can. I mean, that thing over there looks kind of fun, more fun to deal with. I'm gonna be honest, because I assume I knew that, you know, they're what the party's dealing with.
Yeah. And he looks around
Yeah.
and he goes, "Dear God, you gotta be kidding me. Really? I died thinking that this battle was over, but it wasn't?"
What battle?
And he looks at you in bewilderment at that comment. It's like, "What do you mean, what battle? Wait. What
Do I
time?
look educated to you?
What is this what exactly is this place? Where are we at right now?"
Well, we're standing in the Crimson Fields.
Crimson. What?
Hold on, now I need to check. But was I right?
Yeah.
Can I remember things?
You
Okay.
do remember.
Yeah.
Look, it doesn't matter where you are. Do you mind helping us if you're here to help us? It'd be nice.
I don't think we're anywhere near the party.
You guys are like, because you were where the Banshee was, which was like 30-ish feet away from us.
I
Yeah.
thought it was okay. I thought it was 30 away, so it was like 60 from the party because I went to go meet it. My bad.
You're good.
No,
you're good.
it was because I remember I asked,
Yeah.
how far away is the Banshee from me, and Pink said 30 feet. So you went to it, so you're 30 feet ish.
It's kind of like meeting at the mines, because they were about 45 feet out, and then both Valka and the Banshee meet in the middle of that, so that was approximately 30 feet. And then now we have this humanoid
Yeah.
creature coming out.
Alright.
Let's see. Alright, so he immediately looks over to you, Kiva, the one that yelled. It was like, "What the hell are you?"
Hi, Kiva, Warforge, mind helping us? As she points to the lady who's floating at the moment.
And he looks bewildered again, but at the same time he's like, this is not good. Really not good. Wait,
I hope you know what that thing is.
I don't know, but if I know anything, that certainly was not a being from the village where we grew up. This is gonna be a problem.
Well, despite attempting genocide, it seems like we have one thing in common.
Taking this, what, blue skin is that a tiefling? No, that can't be a tiefling. I thought we took the
Dragonborn, asshole.
You're a Dragonborn? What?
We can
explain
things
the
after.
history lesson later.
But right now, can we all just stop talking and start killing, or are we going to go about our days?
Meanwhile, this ethereal like being from the sky just kind of hovers and like watch this whole interaction. Is like, I don't know what to make of this.
I was about to say, I'm surprised the ethereal being hasn't just fucking yoinked my ass yet.
Yeah, I'm
She's not
gonna
here for
try
you.
and. Yeah, she is apparently.
She's here for me.
Because it said
she's on-
the new member.
Yeah,
Oh.
me.
Yeah, because I helped
Yeah.
her. Because she manipulated me.
Right.
Damn, imagine.
She is gonna go ahead and
It's my previous owner that's after me.
Oh yeah. She is actually
No
gonna go
wonder.
ahead and start muttering something, and then all of a sudden you see that the spear and the shield disappears from her hands, and she puts her hands together, and she's like waving like this sign on her hands until she stops with her hands put together, as if she's about to like bow down and meditate. And you see that there's this milky gold portal that opens up like 5 feet behind Alvrarz.
Ah, shit.
And
My ass is getting yoinked, boy.
the whole...
Can I counterspell that?
Do you have a 9th level spell slot?
I can dispel
knew
magic
it.
that.
Also,
I
ow!
can DC that. I can DC contest that with the spell magic,
Oh,
which means I need to roll at least a 12 to beat it
You
with
got
my spell
this.
modifier.
Please tell me that like this is like an 11th level spell.
He said it was a 9th. So I can read you what the spell magic says.
I'm
Yeah,
waiting for I'm waiting for him to
besides,
just pull something out of his ass.
With counterspell, it says you attempt to interrupt the creature's spell in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. If it's casting a spell 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So if I get a 19, I can stop the spell. Because I'm guessing it's a 9th level spell.
mhm.
I can't drag Alvrarz, can I? Realistically,
You can
You're right
make
by him.
you can make an attempt while this is happening.
Can I
I'm
stack
gonna-
the chair and can I stack the chairs and table right in front of the portal?
Sure. Sure.
I'm
Yeah,
going
okay.
to be at the ready with my dispel magic
Okay.
if her
Basically, I'm-
counterspell fails.
Okay.
I need to get a 19 to counter the spell. If I'm able to counter it, the portal doesn't appear at all.
Okay.
If you fail, I'm going to dispel the portal altogether.
Are my little skilly bobs out yet?
Yeah, they're out. I don't know. Do you have any specific instructions on what you wish to do with them?
Yes, I
That's-
do.
That's just a 19. Wait,
do you-
do I add my modifier? I'm guessing I do, which would be +4. So that would be a dirty 23.
Yes. Alton, what are the instructions?
Well, the instructions were to grab Alvarez, but the portal's no longer there. So it's going to be attack and restrain her,
How do you
being the ethereal being.
how do you plan to attack or restrain?
I can set up the chairs and table to set up the staircase.
They could make a ladder out of each other, couldn't they, the skeletons?
Yeah, pretty much is what I was gonna do. Is I was gonna have them like
I have
World War
chairs and a
Z climb up each
table.
other. World War
She's
Z.
40
Yeah, I
feet
have
in the air. though.
chairs and a table. Yeah,
Kelly
but
Pyle-
that's
yeah,
still
Kelly
at
Pyle,
least some
exactly.
sort of elevation before the actual skeletons. Like that, before the actual undead. Yeah. Chairs
But
and
yeah,
table will set up
that's-
under her to make like a sort of staircase up for the... for the...
Okay. Alright, so you essentially make like, okay, so which do you prefer to do it? Because at this point, like y'all have all these plans. Like the skeletons are going after like now the chairs and the furniture are being built up for like easier access. So you see this female ethereal being just like almost curious and a bit captivated by the plan that's like been ensuing. But then it immediately looks.
By the way,
Okay.
I've been setting up the table and chairs as I've been doing the counterspell. So while she's doing the whole hand stuff, I'll do counterspell and get the table and chairs to set up under her.
Okay.
All right, then I'll climb the chair. I'll have the skelly bobs climb the chair and tables.
I'll prepare another
We have
firebolt.
our own little army, and I fucking love it. Oh, fireball.
Another fucking fireball. Fair enough.
I will prepare the chromatic orb.
Okay. Alright. So you see this ethereal being kind of looked on to you in sheer curiosity. And then she looks like as if she's pondering about something. And she is gonna go ahead and kind of have this smirk on her face. And goes, well, I think it's time that we end that part of the plan. And you see her wave her hand in a certain motion. And you just feel the earth shaking for a moment. And before you know it, you see, or actually you start to see and smell, that numerous other portals open. And what comes through those portals are a series of high elves and drow elves
Oh.
dead at your feet. With a simple smirk, she looks at you and goes, I think this group will prove to be more interesting than I anticipated. And without even saying anything else, she staves off the rest of the skeletons with a single slash of her spear. And do you all want to make any other like reactions, or like does the reactions like trigger something as like she looks to pee, like she's about to make an exit? Does that trigger any of the reactions?
I'll let my firebolt loose at her.
Okay.
Just to piss her off.
Alright.
No,
That's vagina, bitch. That's what...
I won't do it.
Never mind.
That's all I'm gonna say as she disappears.
Alright.
Never mind.
That's
Yeah,
vagina,
right.
bitch. That's vagina.
Alvrarz, my dear, I will leave you for now. Enjoy your time. I will pick you up at a moment's notice when everything is set. I'll see you soon. And she ascends into the milky clouds, and the milky clouds then cease to exist.
Is everyone okay? Anyone hurt?
About as okay as staring death down in the eyes.
Yeah.
I'm
Surrounded
immediately
by elves.
turning to Kiva. Tools in hand!
She's just like holding herself and she's just looking down, fucking defeated.
You are
the
okay.
tools.
I
We have to
apologize for
fight.
thinking. I apologize for thinking you were malfunctioning. This is just dead corpses. They are not alive.
Yeah, if they're alive, we would know by now.
And you. I recognize the weapon, right? As an artificer,
The Arcane.
and with the
Rifle.
criminal backfire. Yeah.
This is actually technology that you do not have any knowledge on.
Damn. That's rough,
He's,
buddy.
he's just still there vibing, right?
He's kind of like figuring out stuff. He's like, he shot a few skeletons as they came up from the ground, but he was mostly like observing, and he was kind of like looking, looks back at you, looks again, and all
Alright,
this
I'll-
time he was kind of just like almost as if he was making mental notes on what's been happening.
All right.
I'll put the bell
Put the bell.
in the bag of holding, and I'll walk up to him, hand extended. The name is Tuunak. Tuunak Veraxan. Builder of magical items.
Builder of magic items.
That. This is Braka, and I'm going to gesture to the to the Steel Defender. This is...
One of my roommates is dying. I just heard a very loud sneeze.
Ooh.
He kind of looks at it with sheer curiosity and looks back at you and goes, "Is this common? What y'all do in these parts?"
We barely know each other. It has been a day.
I've seen
Think
it.
you're only recording audio, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
The man kind of
What's
looks...
good?
Nice.
Yeah.
The man kind of...
What's good?
The man kind of turns back to Valka and goes, "I'm so sorry, my friend, but I didn't even get a chance to introduce myself." My name is Manchester. Manchester Wyatt. Very nice to meet you.
I would say
United. Can I do an insight check?
Well, what?
Is he lying to me?
Sure.
Is Manchester his actual name?
Sure. But he kind of like goes on his knees and kind of like looks Valka in the eyes and like, "I'm sorry about not introducing
Nope, never
myself
mind.
properly or being of much help to you."
just gives like an awkward nod of like, yeah, he doesn't say anything, but you know, it's kind of like a, this is a very awkward conversation. It turned into a very awkward conversation real quick.
I'm trying to
Hey,
figure
Fink,
out
you wanna know my roll?
what.
It was a 7. I rolled a natural 2.
Oh my god.
I don't know how I feel about you.
He kind of looks. Manchester kind of looks to you and goes, "Well, it's a bit awkward for me. I've been dead for quite some time. It looks like this isn't my first time being resurrected to help out in someone in need."
It was very strange because a kobold, or what looked like a kobold, brought you back, and that's where we met.
A kobold.
He ran off. I don't know what happened to him.
A
Had a
kobold.
Oh, shit, I forgot the milk.
Something about the wish wasn't
The wish.
fulfilled.
The wish spell. No, not the wish spell. God damn it.
No, not the wish, not again.
And he does like curse a little bit under his breath and goes, "So,
Bitch.
you're telling me that at first it was a tiefling that discovered the darn wish, and then a kobold got their hands on it? Is that what you're trying to tell me?"
Yeah, apparently. I mean, it was
Yeah.
a pretty big legend.
Kid, I don't know where I'm at, but there's definitely some stuff you're gonna have to learn from me about how in the world this came to be. But first, I need to
Luckily-
get my bearings.
Like I said,
Well,
you're
this is
currently
all-
in the
Yeah,
fields.
yeah, I don't know where I am. Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker.
Do you want
What was his
to go to
Manchester.
Manchester? Do you want to sit down over a drink and figure things out?
I don't drink. As you can see, my digestive system has already been rotted out.
at
As you
least
can
want to
see,
sit
I have
down
no
in a place.
esophagus.
Away from all the bodies. Away from all.
All the body. Oh my goodness.
It has been a
while
day,
this is
okay?
all-
It has been a day. It has been...
While this is all
There we go.
happening, Kiva is sitting on the ground, basically surrounded by bodies, holding her legs with her head down.
Oh, They do not look good.
I
do
I
not.
I will check on that.
I will check on that.
I will walk over to Kiva. That happens.
Try.
Shit, I haven't get your ass up.
Get your ass though.
Okay, yeah.
Get your ass up.
I don't know who I can trust. I mean,
The thing is, you only just gained consciousness the other day.
I had
Still
consciousness
learning.
when I was created, and I lost it when I got damaged. I've only gotten it back.
Either way, it is not your fault. I would have felt for it too. I am not the smartest person. It happens. What matters is that we are here, we move on, and we fix things.
It's not just the fact that I fell for that stupid trick. My own creator that I trusted, that I thought genuinely cared about me and his kid, the one I was taking care of.
It's
He was using me all along, and what am I meant to say about that? The person I trusted the most, the person that I was doing all this for,
that they are a
actually
bastard.
told- I was going to avenge their death. If they're a bad guy, if they're a bad person, why?
You still can avenge the death of the daughter. It's a different target now. We go after the bastard. Look, and I'm going to kind of like say this quietly. We are both after the same person. Or at least the same person is after us. We are both in this situation together. We have, at the very least, you and I, we need to work together to make sure that either of us are not captured.
Or the newly created White Lotus now, as she ends up looking over at Alvrarz.
We will figure that out. There's definitely something strange with that. But please do not ask me to choke someone out, to incapacitate again. The hammer is not very effective with that, and the only other way I know how to do it is with my hands.
Look, I only had these daggers, okay? Like, I'm not gonna stab
You could have let him out and then closed the wound, and he would have been.
Bro, what the fuck?
It would only take like a minute. It would have taken
What
a
the
minute.
fuck?
Oh, I would have had to stab him multiple times, and what if I hit an important artery and then I
No,
kill him?
that's
by
how you
accident? I
do
don't
it.
wanna do that.
You clip artery,
That's how
wait
you
30
kill it.
seconds, then put pressure or heal. I have
Also,
had
this is
enough.
the first time that I ended up realizing you could heal. All I knew was he could heal. That's it.
Okay, I don't do it a lot. I mostly work with Braca here.
Yeah.
It's
What do
his
you want
job.
on the sleight of hand? That's wild.
But okay, so there's a lot we need to unpack. There's a lot we need to do.
Yes. Yes.
We can work things out later, and when we have a moment, there is something that I should show you. Since you entrusted me with your secrets, I should entrust you with one of mine.
Oh.
This is only fair.
Really? Alright.
Alright. I'm gonna turn back to fucking Texas Ranger here. Do you want to sit down at the safe house and relax after being reanimated? Or do you want to stay around the bodies? Do you want to stay around?
I'll stay around the bodies. I'm slightly hungry anyways, so if you don't mind, I might as well start.
Yeah. Do me a favor then. Do me a favor. 2 favors.
What
First,
are these favors?
please wait until I am not looking to see you eat the bodies. That does not sit well with me.
Listen.
And second,
Listen.
just hold on a minute. Second, I'm going to take out some parchment and sketch down the White Lotus and the Dollmaker's symbols on a piece of parchment and hand them over. If by chance, while you are feeding, if you find people with stitches, look for those symbols. And then set those bodies aside, okay?
Alright.
There we go.
Well, I'll let you know right now. I'm familiar with one of them. And he
Which
immediately points to the Dollmaker symbol.
You know them.
Well, yeah. Because if I'm correct about this, and he lifts up his tunic and reveals like the underside of like the tunic, and you see that there's a Dollmaker symbol on the underside of this tunic.
How are you sentient? I have
Well,
worked
he
on
died.
this. I've worked. I've tried to get this result. And then here it is, right in front of my eyes. I do not understand.
I
Well,
don't
a banshee
understand this
did that.
Can I ask something? Possibly a person that you may end up knowing or recognizing. I don't know how long you've been dead, so
Ask away.
a human. He ended up having a wife and a daughter. The wife, I believe, was elven. The daughter, half elf. The daughter had blonde, curly hair, and green eyes. Had tan skin. The mother had the tan skin, the green eyes, but brown hair, while the father had blonde and blue eyes. He
Oh.
had a scar across his back.
Oh. Well,
You know him, don't you?
yeah. Yeah, I know him. It's a bit of a touchy subject.
Oh, trust me, it's a touchy subject for me too. I only found out a few days ago that he was part of an organization that was planning on using me.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Where the frick is my gun? I'm sorry. Where the frick is my gun?
Bro got his shit yoinked.
Did you drop it? Is it back there? Did you drop your gun?
Valka?
I'm gonna slowly look over at Valka.
Yeah, he instantly, as soon as he was like, where's my gun? I'm like,
That was my gun.
Valka,
You
give him
son of a
back his
bitch.
Where's my 7
This feels
shooter?
incredibly racist.
Okay, wait. What is a gun?
I mean, you're right, but racist.
What is gun? What is this technology?
This is.
How is it that you're able to create these creations, but you don't,
Constructs. They are constructs.
but you don't know what an arcanic rifle is? Are you kidding me?
we
Because
don't
I do
really
not study.
Ah,
I do not study weapons. I study automatons.
it sounds like it's a bit of forbidden knowledge to you. What was your name again?
Tuunak.
Tulsa? Oh,
Tuunak.
Oh,
It is
brother.
fine.
got it.
Grandfather had it, and his grandfather has it.
Oh, so it's a past down name. Okay,
Yeah. Oldest child.
got it.
Well, in my case, only child.
I see. Well,
um,
anyways, I'm sorry there. But we'll deal with the forbidden knowledge another time. But Kiva. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
it's a hard name.
because I didn't
He was the one that
realize.
created me.
Right, because I didn't realize that the man that we both know created the being that's standing in front of me. I'm sorry.
He, well, he had lost his wife. What I was told was that he couldn't live without her.
Yep.
He would work throughout the day and needed someone to care for his child.
Yep.
And so I came to be.
Yeah. He was drinking hard those days. He was drinking hard those days.
So it did happen.
I'm guess.
Of course
Your
it
memory
happened.
false. Kiva, your memories are not false.
Of course it happened. What do you mean? Have you been told another thing altogether?
All I remember is what they look like. I remember seeing flashes of the pictures and the little girl's face. It was a sweetheart. She loved to dance. Oh, she loved to dance.
Understandable. Well, I may have something in mind, information-wise, but we'll save that for another time. But I think it might be a clue just to what exactly your actual purpose was meant for.
Before you end up giving me this clue, I don't know if you know this, but my creator and his child are dead.
I'm aware.
They died a long while ago.
I was there. That was
At
there.
the attack?
As I said,
Because that was at the house.
I'll save that for another time. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
When were you born? Trying to figure out how long you have been dead.
Well, let's see.
It would have been years if he
Well, let's
died
see.
recently to my creator's death.
When he says, "Oh," and that's for another time, he means next week.
I was. Well, it appears.
Next session.
Oh.
I've been resurrected. Well, let's see. He lifts to the underside of the tunic. That's one.
Yes.
Whereas-
Let's take a look.
That's one. He looks on the underside.
Let me count the scars.
He looks on the underside of his left upper arm, and you see a mark on his arm. He says, "Well, I got resurrected twice." And then he looks.
What? There's two right there.
And then he looks. And he was like, "Oh, there it is." And then he touches his neck, and there's a third symbol. He's like, "It looks like I've been resurrected 3 times."
Oh, well, fuck. There's another.
Did you
When
did you die? Did you die anytime close to the attack? My creator.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
I'm
right-
waiting for the. I'm the motherfucker who killed him.
I'm gonna say this right now. I happened to die right after those two got killed.
That is perfect.
Hold on.
When were you born? How old were you? Because I would like to know how old she is.
I don't know.
That would have been years ago. I've been in unconsciousness for years.
Wow.
I know that for a fact.
And you can't just type stuff like that.
If I'm being honest, you say this place was the Crimson Fields?
Yes.
Yes.
This place is the Crimson Fields.
I had no clue that this was even called the Crimson Fields until, well before the big calamity happened. Because this used to be where, this used to be where the villages reside, before the big war against the tieflings.
When was the time you had any maintenance? I'm looking at Kiva.
So,
When was your last maintenance, dear?
so let's see.
I needed maintenance.
Okay,
I mean-
we'll do some maintenance. we
I mean, I mostly just mended myself. I mean,
okay.
unless I was maintained when I was with my creator, but I don't remember those days.
Can you put one of the chairs down behind you and sit down? I'm just gonna pull out a bottle of polishing oil.
She just looks around as she's surrounded by buddies.
I do think it's better to do this somewhere else. I am
Right,
currently
right.
unsure
Let's
how
go back to the
stable
house.
the ground under our feet is with what we have just done.
That is true. I mean, the bodies haven't returned to the ground
Quick
yet.
question. But, do y'all know this...
We can walk and talk.
But do y'all know this rabbit girl out in the middle of the fields? Because she's looking directly at us.
That fucker.
Look
I think
over
I've
there.
had
Isn't that the
I've had enough of
wait,
being
that was
attacked
the rabbit
today.
girl. No, wait, it's the rabbit girl that was friends with
Looking at my notes.
oh my god,
Oh,
what's her name?
ha! Yes, I know.
Luna.
Because I remember asking what she was. Yes, Luna.
Uh,
Luna.
and you see her as she looks distraught and defeated. And she looks and walks to all of you and goes, "What just happened?"
I don't
a
know.
lot.
There was this
We
lady
did
that
not
was
kill all of them. That was someone else.
a lady ended up
Portals?
bringing out portals and ended up bringing out all these bodies. We don't know where they're from, who killed them.
Bro, you just
Denise is
fucking no
dead.
goes.
Denise is dead. He now has robes of the White Lotus.
I-
Denise's body disappeared.
Honey, I know
And
that.
his head.
But I need to know, why is there so many of our brothers and sisters out there in the field dead? Because
Son, I do not know.
Because
this lady just
we-
showed up, opened portals, and dumped bodies.
who's the lady?
She was about yay tall, flying, wanted his ass. Opens some portals.
The urge to make a joke is very strong.
Looks, Luna immediately looks at like Alvrarz, and then looks at Drukin, and then looks at Manchester, and then kind of goes,
Oh yeah, we also
Wait
have
a
no other
fucking
friend.
minute.
Manchester.
What's back in Manchester? Wait a fucking minute.
and she goes, "We lost the war. The Fae. The court.
I'm so sorry.
I shouldn't have come here to the material planes. I don't even know what to tell Varys at this point. Varys is
Well-
gonna kill me."
The wildest shit would be if fucking Rob joined the call as soon as you said that.
Well, we
Well-
also have issue. Sorry, you go ahead. I've been talking a
I'll
lot.
just yell. A lot more than the Fae may be lost soon, I'm afraid, given everything that just happened in. Looks up in the sky. How much time has passed?
Fantastic question.
I would
No
say-
fucking clue.
I would say an hour and a half has passed. Like, this is all kind of happened, like, it's still
But yeah, very
retrospect.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot more than the Fae may be lost within, I've noticed, in the past hour.
Oh boy. Well,
So-
I'm gonna find Varys and relay her the news. In the meantime,
Oh,
yes.
do not suppose you have some items on you from the Feywild?
I do, but they're mostly letters from my son, Orion.
Oh,
Luna,
You didn't bring
would
no
you like to
elven
come back to
crack?
the safe? Do you want to come back to the safe house?
Sure.
Try to relax.
Sure, sugar. I need some time anyways. My legs have been killing me.
yes.
We could try and set up some drinks and some food. I can set
Yes,
up a lunch for everybody if you need.
Some tea and that.
Hopefully,
I'm
nothing else
I'm
happens.
gonna start heading back. Sheep.
Don't say
House
that.
will be
Uh,
Safe house.
do you have okra ooze on you?
Ochre ooze?
Yes.
I don't have any ooze available, but I'm pretty sure with the amount of elf bodies and the mixture of the Crimson Field soil, I think you're gonna get some ochre ooze here in just a moment if we don't move back.
Okay, good.
I already
Okay.
have this bad feeling this field is about to turn into something so presumptuously evil.
Yeah, you're not the only one that got that
Yeah,
feeling.
can I just say my ass is already back in the fucking
Oh,
safe
yeah.
house?
Safe house?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I did not want to be part of that conversation.
I'm already
But I
making
just
like tea and food and drinks for everybody, basically.
Okay.
Shall I do another survival
before-
check to see how good?
Before I end up in the safe house, I would like to grab some of the some of the vines and whatnot that I need.
Uh-huh.
The silver vine and right? Yeah, yeah, it's just the silver vine that I need and the okra at this point.
Okay.
Okra.
Ochre. Ochre.
Ochre,
ooze.
sorry.
Oh. You got me excited.
Nah.
For
Yeah.
deep fried kobold.
I mean, I'm making food. I'm making food.
Wait,
All right,
I'm
buddy.
making food, so
We
I'm
got
making
a
food,
nice
so
pot here for deep fried.
already got the oil already set up, ready to go.
I got a tempura station.
Alright.
Let's do this. Where's the kobold? Would you like me
Where's the
to roll
kobold
a
over there?
survival so that we can figure out what food we got?
Yes, while you're doing that, I will start doing this.
Come on, get deep fried kobold again.
This time
That's
Valka
a
is
dirty 24.
Let's go.
Alright. Do. Oh!
Roll
Oh!
it again.
Oh, wow.
No shot.
Okay. We're having
That's a dirty 24 for like how good the food is, by the way.
understandable.
Hold on, no, I want to hear him say it.
Here
So
we
do
say
you want me to roll anything else, like a D100 or something?
are we
for
eating?
What we actually
You
make?
can.
No,
you
he
can-
rolled the D100.
Yeah.
I rolled a D100? What do we have?
Are we eating emergency food? I mean, Valka.
Oh boy. Just
Hey,
roll.
buddy.
Just roll.
Go on.
Alright. Okay. Okay, we're heading into the bird section. Oh crap. Okay. We're having
Bird? What?
Kenku teriyaki. Delicious. Alright, cool.
Is that what we're having?
Now
I know why. Wait, hold on.
It's just
We can't have
roasted
we can't.
chicken.
It tastes like chicken. It tastes like chicken.
Now hold on.
It's, we don't think about it. It's chicken.
You aren't people anyway.
Sam!
He's a people scoop.
That might be racist, but I don't know.
Nah.
Look, I'm just cooking with the ingredients that I
Band
have.
race.
Okay?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
I'm just cooking with the ingredients I have. For some reason, there's kenku.
There's Kenku amongst the supply. Alright. So
I just thought it was
Hey,
chicken.
Damn.
Or cockatrice, honestly.
alright.
Gok.
So y'all are essentially back at the safe house. Was there anything in particular people would like to do during the meantime?
Do you
Decide.
I'm just setting up food and drinks.
Okay.
Do I have the materials?
We're gonna see. Actually, roll me a D100 real quick, Alton.
Oh fuck.
Pink, can I roll for how good the quality is when I tie my noose? No, Jake.
Oh,
Give me that sleight of hand, buddy.
17.
17. Okay.
I rolled a 1, it just flips.
You know, honestly, as you kind of like pilfer through the bodies and stuff, you were able to find some materials of silver vine. As far as the ochre ooze, You're gonna have to wait a little bit longer before you're gonna be able to take a sample.
That is fine. About how long would you say I have to wait?
Approximately 2 hours at most, for the bodies to decompose and mix with the soil to create the ochre ooze.
Perfect. We'll come back end of day. And I'll go
Okay.
back to the
I-
same.
Who the fuck it? We? You speaking French?
Alright,
Who
Scorch.
Can
the
I
fuck
sense-
is we?
If the glyphs or the runes or whatever they were are still at the safe house.
They are still at the safe house.
I haven't touched them, so.
Well, I mean, something could have snuck in there and taken them. That'd be a
Yeah.
trap.
Yeah,
Actually-
yeah. Knowing Pink is it was probably gonna be Alvraz's wife. Because this man loves to turn family against me. What the fuck?
Could have been my father.
Damn.
My
could've
father
been my
would do this.
creator.
Like,
Finally
dead,
back with
but-
the milk.
Pink.
with the milk.
Hey, did we actually end up saying where I actually got the damage from? Like the psychic damage, or is it just trauma?
That was just trauma.
It's just
Trauma.
trauma.
That was just straight up trauma.
Yep.
No, it was my really shitty joke.
I didn't hear. How would have I heard it from all the way?
Aw.
Okay.
Two things.
Yeah.
Are we getting a long rest for one?
No.
Sweet.
Oh.
This
Damn.
is a short rest, though, at
And-
least, right?
Yeah,
I'd-
this
I'd
is like,
like
midday,
to-
I'm pretty sure.
It means dick all to
So-
me.
Are we or I'd like to talk to Luna
Let me
about
Yes.
try.
the runes that are in the wall.
Okay.
My phone's about to die, so I'm switching from
Okay.
that to another one.
Alright.
So as we're all sitting there eating, I'd like to turn to wherever she is and say,
yeah.
Luna, we there's something very strange about the safe house.
What
There
you
are-
mean?
There are runes embedded in the wall that are very, very powerful necromancy spells.
Oh, yeah.
And I find it strange that they'd be here if, like just with the idea that of who Emily is that Varys has given us, and then what we learned about her on our way from the tavern.
Oh, Emily. Oh, goodness. Listen, Emily is an important chess piece in all this shenanigans, my friend. You see,
I'm gonna be right back.
honestly, as you can see, you saw how powerful Varys could potentially be, and you saw how potentially strong Emily could be, because Varys here is a pretty strong being, and having Emily be trained under her was pretty good. But then, after that great wish catastrophe and all that jazz, we just had to figure out some ways in order to restore the peace that was before. Because, I don't know if you know, so maybe I'm just clarifying, or maybe I'm just delivering new information to you. But the peace that was bestowed by that wish for eternal peace was absolutely ridiculous. That's why the White Lotus exists. Because of that wish. And Emily felt she was somewhat responsible, alongside Varys, for even being so ignorant to potentially ridding this outcome altogether. But a wish is a wish, and it has to be fulfilled. Not unless there was a way to counter that wish with another one. And I'm pretty sure Varys had clues of how to counter that wish. I think these runes over here should be a good indicator to you that there's a key component in this safe house that has yet to be discovered that should be the key to solving this whole darn thing from the start.
Based on that tip, could I then, since now becoming familiar with the magics in the room, could I better perceive if there's another source of magic somewhere in the room.
There really isn't any sources of magic that's present to you besides the one that you originally discovered.
I'll say in return to Luna then. Well, you must know Emily and Varys better than us. Is there something that you might think that they would have left here, or
You
that
know,
they could have hidden that would help us?
we have similar safe houses like this in the Feywild. And I remember very vividly that both of them would store a chest somewhere that's not tainted by magic, that's not tainted by anything arcanic like. It was just a simple chest. And I remember one of those safe houses, in one of the chests, it was so weird. It was just, they just put a piece of parchment into a chest and then they locked it up. They just put it in the safe house. Not sure why, but they sure would have done that for a significant reason. They wouldn't just do it without no reason. I wouldn't
I can
be surprised if you could find another chest like that in here.
I can hear the conversation, right?
Should we're all in the safe house together, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back.
Could it have been part of a spell, like a recipe?
I wouldn't say recipe. I would think it was steps to something, like an instruction manual.
So recipe. Anyways, how many safe houses do you suspect have these pieces of parchment?
Well, it's really just the one that I saw, and then another one in the Feywild, and then this is the first of the material plate safe house that I've been in quite a while. And then I think one more.
So, okay, I'm gonna stand up and then start investigating. I'm gonna search the place for chests.
Okay.
I will say Valka is actually outside the safe house, just kind of keeping watch on like what's going on outside.
Okay. I'm gonna say Wyatt, or sorry, Manchester, did try to commute at the table, but at the end of the day, kind of didn't feel too comfortable being down at the safe house. He's gonna actually join you, Valka, in being outside patrolling. And as this kind of happened, by the way, do you mind if you could give me my 7-shooter back? I kind of feel naked without it.
Yeah, a little bit of force of habit. You grow up around enough criminals, you kind of pick up on a thing or two. They'll hand it back.
Force of habit.
No, that's fair.
Thank you.
Hey, yeah, no problem. Like I said, you kind of do what you do. I mostly was just swiping food whenever I could.
Yep. No problem. Oh, you wanted some food?
Shadow, can you? There's a lot of sound coming off your mic. Can you mute?
Yeah, sorry, no, that was me. I was trying to figure it out because it dislodged. So sorry about that.
Oh, okay,
You're right.
sorry.
It should be fixed now. Sorry.
Okay. So he goes, well, if you want food, I got something in my pouch. Hold on real quick.
Oh, trust me.
And he pulls out this crumbled pile of crumbled white cheese and just hands it to you, be like, I think that's still good, but this cheese should suffice for now.
Bro, just give him cheese.
I got more
Yeah,
That
cheese.
he's had in his pocket however long he's been dead. Is that a good idea?
Aged.
Can I offer you
Cheese
some
age.
cheese
10d10
in these
necrotic
trying
incoming.
times?
Would you like some cheese
Take
during these
1d
trying times?
1d10 cheese damage.
Thank you.
I can
Let
take
it
some.
roll,
Like I said,
fine, roll for
that
cheese.
Roll
I've
for
been good on that,
cheese.
but
Alright.
something shiny caught my eye, and I couldn't help it.
Understandable. I would have been a bit concerned if you were to shoot it. This is a very special model.
Yeah.
This-
I can't be certain, but I think I've seen that at least maybe once run around the alleys and whatnot.
People wanted to make prototypes of the real thing. There's nothing like the real thing, especially with this one. Made by the First Sons themselves.
So that is a bit ancient, isn't it?
Quite. Back when the fields were teeming with villages and huts instead of whatever the cities become.
It's been kind of well known, I guess, for its new things.
Yeah. Well, I guess we gotta adapt if we're gonna continue to survive in these parts. I think we'll be
And
alright.
well, I don't know anymore. These are getting a little bit more dangerous if what little information I have about this place is correct.
Yeah.
Death appears to cause more chasms and whatnot, and we have caused a lot of death.
Understandable. Also, one moment.
Yeah, it's on
please.
par for us.
Also, one moment, please. And he immediately goes into he goes and on one knee aims his rifle and then just shoots it into the pile of corpses. And then he looks back, goes, got him. And he immediately
What?
starts walking forward. He's like, "You didn't see that?"
Would I have?
No. And that's the thing.
That 19 do nothing?
He goes over and he immediately picks up this patch of grass that's bloodied. Maybe has some guts on it, and he goes and look, it's dinner. And he goes and walks back to you and goes, well, I don't know if you want to eat this or not, but I'm willing to share.
You know.
But I'm putting the cheese on it.
You were right. You put some cheese on it.
They don't call me Deadeye for nothing.
They don't call you what?
They don't call me Deadeye for nothing.
Oh yeah, Deadeye for the cheese.
I full on thought he said dead ass. I was like, what?
No,
They didn't
Deadeye.
tell me dead ass or nothing.
They don't call me
I mean, hey,
badass.
sometimes you need to get that dead ass.
Why
you
the
know,
fuck
you
would
know?
they call you that?
Hey.
What does that ass even mean?
Alright. As y'all are kind of... Oh, do you... Okay, so...
Do you take the cheese from this man?
Of course. But that's free cheese.
Okay.
I now pronounce you man and cheese.
Damn.
And as he's kind of going back and he's kind of cleaning his rifle after he took the shot, he kind of looks at you and goes, I don't know why, but I will let you in on this one. You see, the people, the higher ups, they're willing to do anything, but they're just as desperate as the lowest of criminals on the ground. You know what I mean? So I think if we're ever gonna win this war, we can't go to desperate tactics. We gotta be smart. And well
I
fed.
had a really stupid ass joke. I'll let you in on this little tip. Remember, son, dying's gay.
Oh my goodness.
That is something he would say. That is something he would
I've
say.
died a couple times. I'm the gayest man there is.
Luckily,
We can't be
I
desperate.
think we got that.
Yeah, we can't be desperate during these times, Valka. We can't. It can't be helped, but it can't be mastering our emotions. We need to go off of logic and prioritize what's most important to us. What's most important to you, friend?
Stealing shit.
Primarily my life right now. That's all I really got going for me.
Imagine.
Cheese in my
Left
hand.
left everything behind. Just
from you.
left everything behind to ensure there's another day I can see.
Smart answer. I'll keep that in mind when the time comes right, then. Well, I'll leave you be for the time being. I think I'll go meet up with the rest of the group down at the safe house. You're more than welcome to join us when you want to.
Imagine this man dies again, and then the only thing we can loot off of his body is the
It's
cheese.
the cheese.
We can't take his gun, we can't take anything else except for the
Yeah,
cheese.
fruits already might fucking melt.
We'll use this cheese to make a fine soup.
Let's go.
Alright,
Be
Alright,
the
if
best
you eat it
fondue
first.
ever. If you don't eat it first, just handfuls of cheese.
I'll eat it after everyone else eats it. About 40 minutes after the fact.
I'm not going to get affected by it, so
Well, good for you.
I already have. Alvrarz already has nothing else to live for, so fuck it, why not?
Oh yeah, Kiva doesn't know what the fuck to live for anymore, so
Am I the only
Kiva-
one with a reason to fucking live in this group?
Yes.
yes.
I have one.
Oh, wait, do
That's why
you?
that's why I'm here. Yeah. I want to live. I want to continue living. That's it. That's why I'm living.
Kiva
Nah,
was
well, I'm
living
running
in
over.
the search of getting to the killer of her creator, so now that she found out that her creator's bad.
There is a reason I made the joke. Can I roll a d20 to determine the quality of my noose? Bro wants to die.
I'll join you.
You can't.
Wait, you don't breathe.
No,
Well,
I'll
this-
join you as in help you with your noose.
Oh,
I was about to say, bro. Like the way we do that is we delete system 32 off of you. And, like that.
What
That's it.
the
No, the way to kill me is I open up my chest cavity, you stab into my core, and then you hang yourself.
Deleting system 32. Easy.
Well, I guess I'll
Anyway.
have more bodies to loot.
yes.
So
Alright.
Yeah,
yeah,
Kiva
Valka's
doesn't know
gonna.
what the fuck she's doing anymore, so that's why she's like, yes.
Valka will be staying up for a little bit longer until like it's time to sleep. Like just making sure nothing else happens.
Gotcha.
Time Schlemp.
So I will eventually go back out to get the jelly,
Yeah. Drukin.
and then
Yes, go
Yep.
ahead. Sorry, I'll
nope, you go.
Okay. Drukin. You see Luna kind of having this uneasy feeling to her, and she kind of pulls out, like, from her little satchel,
Pulls out.
she pulls out from her satchel, like, these series of letters that she's providing to and from her son Orion. And she kind of looks very somber and looks at you and goes, "Listen, if I ever get into a situation before I get to see my son again, just promise me one thing. Just make sure you have a good heart when it comes to making your choices. That's all I ask." You know... Oh, right. Sorry. I don't really talk about my son all that often. Let's go back to what's more important. The chest. I should say.
Oh yeah, I did get a 17 investigation for that. My bad.
I should probably roll investigation then.
Yeah. So, you see her kind of, like, pondering for, like, a little bit at a time. Scorch, what did you get?
Oh, 23.
Alright, the combined efforts of Tuunak and Drukin.
Make 40!
You both essentially, like, look around, but it's when both of you are standing within the same area that you notice that when you step on a certain piece of dirt or earth, it makes a metal thumping sound instead of a dirt sound.
There's trap. There's pressure plate.
What
Could
do y'all
be a false bottom.
what do y'all decide to do with it?
I think if it was a
I'm
pressure
gonna,
plate, it would have set something off by now. We're walking in here a lot.
I'm gonna start scraping away the dirt.
Okay. You skip away
I'll
the
help
dirt,
'em.
and you see that there is what appears to be like a plate of metal that's before you, and it looks recently innovated into the safe house.
This is new. No rust. No dents. Can I lift it up? Can I lift it?
You can lift up the metal plate, and what reveals to you is the most intricate metal chamber with so many scientific equipment tattered all over the walls, with various liquids being substrated and experimented with. And you see that this metal chamber also appears to have a series of entrances or exits that leads off into different locations.
So I have proficiency with alchemist supplies.
Yes.
Can I make a check to determine what sort of experiments were being done with these chemicals?
You can roll with advantage, and I will make that the final detail.
Okay. And it's what, history check you said? Or
Yeah.
what?
Well, we'll make it a history
Okay.
check.
Okay, history with advantage. Got it.
Yep.
I'm sitting here trying to enjoy my fucking chocolate, and I'm sitting here reading the bloody chat. What the fuck, you
Sam
two?
and I are having the
Should I even
dumbest
look?
conversation ever.
God damn
And I
it.
got nice
Because all
chocolates.
I said was roll for pie.
That is 24.
For pie?
Yeah, they said
For
roll
the
for pie.
history.
Yum, Feywild flavor, elf flavor.
Elf flavor.
Then I went to listen, bro. Valka really making dirt pie at some point during his travels. That's a meat pie, sir. Nah, he's
That is
eating
a
dirt. What kind of dirt? Crimson Fields dirt
Shadow's
might taste
reaction to Shadow's reaction to reading it. That's a meat pie, sir. Was just hilarious.
The last detail I will leave you on is you, Tuunak, you look in horror. If you were to combine these chemicals and pieces of scrap metal, this is the development to creating the perfect automaton. Specifically,
You're gonna say perfect scrambled egg.
specifically for restoring an individual's soul.
I'm gonna look directly at fucking goddamn Scorch. Scorch's character who's with me.
Drukin.
Drukin. Thank you. I will remember one of these days. Touch nothing. Not a single damn instrument.
And
back
Yes.
out of here slowly.
And one of the vials, actually two vials, one of the vials is specifically labeled for Emily. The other vial has been specifically made for Kali. And that is where we will end the session for tonight.
You